One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Jayhawks will get this season underway as toe meets leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Rams offense will go on the attack first. Give to Brown. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain. Guys, let's take a moment and look at Colorado State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The Rams will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. He's loose down the left side. The 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off racing 63 yards to the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kansas offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Johnson wants to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finding open areas. Turning it on. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Rams, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. from the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Up to 45 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. The Rams trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. On the move. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
He wants to change this route. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Swings it out to his running back. Fighting off the defender. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
The Jayhawks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Johnson looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pressure coming. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Rams with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Rams are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Finds his man. It's Ross. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. And the Rams with the 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Great job by the back on the option.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, and they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Western Kentucky. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. And the Jayhawks want to crank the tempo. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Warren. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the goal line. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rams.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Jayhawks are in the hurry-up. They just keep firing. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Now on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Gets it out fast. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. And the Jayhawks look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
Defensively, you drop back, you make sure you're sitting in your zones, you make sure you're covering your guys, got everything in the back end dialed in, and then the quarterback scrambles. It's not a called play, but it's so frustrating and hard to stop, and he picked up the 1st down pretty easily.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Starting this third quarter on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Hands it off. Hard running there. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Oh, he makes the catch. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Motion from the wideout. Johnson looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Kansas. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. SMU has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 18 over Western Kentucky. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on first down. He's got him.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
The Rams line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Madsen. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Spins away from the defender. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Right back to him on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
And the Rams will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Rams really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. And the Rams are moving quickly down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Rams now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off play action. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Johnson wants to throw it. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picks up what he can and then slides. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Turner. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. This time they'll go to the running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Jayhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Cool as a cucumber as the Hands team makes a sure catch. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Gets it to the back. Powers through the defender. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. New set of downs after the completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school